Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Jason Cappuccino of Sashes&Scripts, and today nandito tayo sa press meet and greet ni Chelsea Fernandez. And I hope you enjoy the following video.
Hello everyone! Hoping adlaw kaingon tanan. It means good day to all of you. I'm very sorry that I am late. Please let me reintroduce myself to all of you. I am Chelsea Fernandez. You may call me Lovely. It is a nickname given to me by my biological mother. I am 23 years old and I am a mass communication major in broadcasting graduate, and I am representing the home of the happiest people in the world, City of the Globan. So let me share to you the story about the journey I have in pageants. So I really started my pageant career when I was in high school. So those were just a school-based pageant. However, I never won any pageant. Never. And there was a time in my life that I was really helpless, hopeless. But then I remember what was my foster mother told me. She said, "Lovely anak, I know that you will excel in this, and I am just here to support you." So fast forward to 2015, I joined my first ever pageant outside of school. And finally, I got my first ever crown. And I really considered that year as my biggest career in pageantry. Because of course, I won my first ever crown. And guess what? Guess who was the host during that year? He was also the one who asked me the question during the question and answer round. Do you have any guesses?
Initial.
What?
Initial.
Obvious na kasi. No, okay. None other than Tito Boy Abunda. Yes. And I really considered him as my lucky charm during that year. So after that, I joined a lot of pageants, and I'm just so lucky enough and fortunate enough to have all the crowns. So in 2016, I won Miss Leyte, and the next year, I won Miss Tacloban. And I also won Reina ng Aliwan in 2018, and I joined Miss Philippines Earth in 2019, and I got the title Miss Water Philippines. And of course, in 2020, I joined a virtual competition, which was the Miss Bikini Philippines. And because of Miss Bikini Philippines, I received a lot of opportunities. And of course, that is because of my mentor, Tito Rog Flores, Sir Paul Reyes, and of course, Ma'am Jam Aquino and Pro Media. In 2021, I didn't join any pageant at all or any competition, but I became the National Director of Misfit Philippines, one of the national pageants here in our country. And I'm just so grateful because Pro Media believed in me. They believed in my A, B, C, D, my abilities, my brains, or my ideas, my capabilities, and dexterities. And I felt that I really have this strong support system. So thank you to all of you. Thank you to all. I know that we are now gathered here not just to know the answers from all of your questions, but I believe that engaging with these conversations can really help me to assess where I can improve more, or where I can improve myself more. So I think all of us are now ready. I am also ready, so let's start this.
Let's set up from the media.
Hi Mars, good afternoon.
Mars, hello. Dumating ako.
Fun fact lang, si Chelsea ang nakapag-break ng winning streak ng Cebu City in Reina ng Aliwan. So congratulations for that. And also, Mars, kanina sinabi ni Sir Paul that do we believe in magic and luck? And diretso ako sa tanong ko. Kasi since Patch Magtano and then Hannah Arnold, same ang number nila. Do you think your number now can give you a luck to win a Miss International crown?
Well, to be honest, no. No. Number 7 then is just a bonus that I got it in Binibining Pilipinas. What would really make me win is definitely my characteristics and personalities. I believe with my advocacy, my beauty and brains and confidence can really make me win one of the crowns in Binibining Pilipinas.
Thank you, Mars. And
Thank you,
my
Mars.
last question is, if you could give an advice to a 13-year-old Chelsea right now, what would it be?
If I were to give an advice to little Lovely, I would tell her, please don't stop. Because I know someday you will achieve all your dreams and goals in life. And that you will also represent the Philippines on an international stage. So please don't stop dreaming. Just continue what you have started. I know that you will get there.
Thank you, Mars, and congratulations.
Thank you, Mars. For sure, yung little Lovely na yung proud ngayon sa self ko.
Thank you.
Thank you,
I will
Mars.
give the mic to...
Hi. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Standing in front of me is Armin Adina, representing the Philippine Daily Inquirer. Chelsea, here's my question for you. How has your experience as the National Director of Misfit Philippines changed your perspective now as a candidate?
Well, actually, one of the lessons that I learned as the national director is that you really have to mingle with the organization or with the organizers. I don't know if it is obvious, but I'm actually painfully shy person. So, totoo. So I'm very sorry if sometimes you thought that I am rude or I'm ignoring you, but really, I'm really struggling with mingling with other people, and I'm really scared to initiate a conversation or to greet you hi first. But yun, as what I have learned as a national director, I think that you really have to respect and acknowledge the organization. And I am doing it right now. I'm really trying, even though I'm struggling. And I think that is also one of the best qualities of being a beauty queen. You really have to know how to start a conversation, carry a conversation, and definitely feel or ipa-feel mo na people are really welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank
And the
you,
best of luck to
Sir.
you. And on my last note,
Sabi ko nga, Miss Jam, pwede ba akong kumanta dito?
okay, thank you very much. Next, Edge.
Hi, Chelsea.
Hello po, I love your hair.
Thank you so much. Actually, yung first question ko is, hindi naman question pa. Later na yung pinakabongga nating question from Facebook comment ng ating mga netizens. No? Anong feeling na isa ka sa mga frontrunners ng Binibining Pilipinas 2020?
Talaga ba?
Sa akin, frontrunner pa. In fairness naman, isa ka talaga sa mga frontrunners for Binibining Pilipinas. Totoo yan, walang chika dyan.
Well, of course, because of that, I feel so motivated and inspired in doing something better in this competition. And of course, there is a pressure kasi front-runner ka nga and people are expecting you to do good in the competition, to do well. But one thing is for sure, hindi ko kayo ipapahiya. On the finals na.
Chelsea, ano ba yung pinaka-bet mo na title for Binibining Pilipinas?
I think it's obvious naman. I am wearing pink right now. So I'm really aiming for the Miss International Philippines.
Alright. So yung question natin, no, hinugot ko to sa ating Facebook Live. What has been a challenge you have experienced in Binibining Pilipinas so far? And how did you overcome it?
Wow. Well, at first, I was really hesitant to join Binibining Pilipinas. And one of the struggles that I really faced is definitely my mindset. Kasi at first, I was scared to join Binibining Pilipinas. Because this is, of course, indeed, the most prestigious pageant in the country. And I really don't want na pumalya because of, people are expecting me na, oh, she's a pageant veteran, so for sure, she will get a crown. But I think that is something that I have faced, and now I am here. I am doing this because I believe in myself first. So that's it.
Chelsea, the pro media girls are all making waves right now. So, syempre, how are you handling the competition, especially with your sisters?
Well, one of the best things in pro media sisterhood is that we are genuinely supporting each other. So we all have our weaknesses and strength as well. So if you want someone who has a good physique and a towering height, Alda is there. If you want someone who has a good educational background and sporty person, Fatima is there. And if you want someone who is witty and has a flawless skin, of course, Eliana. And if you want someone who is lovely and lively, Natasha is also there. But if you want someone who has already an experience on international pageant, of course, Ron is there. But if you want someone who is prepared and a total package, of course, Chelsea Fernandez, Binibining Pilipinas, here.
For me, you really have one of the illustrious pageant careers here in recent times. No, I would just like to ask, how do you? Kasi for sure, a lot of aspiring beauty queens can learn a lesson from you when it comes to planning your pageant stints. I would like to ask, how did you know that this was the right year for you to make your pageant comeback? Kasi, di ba, you won Miss Philippines Third back in 2018, tapos may ring ng ID1 pa. So parang how do you map out your future here in your pageant career?
I believe that this is the right year and best year for me to join Binibining Pilipinas because I asked sign from God. I am a person who loves asking sign, and fortunately, God gave it to me. So I asked God, God, kung para sa akin talaga yung binibini, pwede bang tonight makakita ko ng butterfly? Tonight, like specific time, I think it was around 7 p.m. Pero wala akong nakitang butterfly. And I was really sad. Sabi ko, siguro hindi talaga to for me. Because our first plan, our original plan, is I'm going to join Mutya Pilipinas this year. I think it's in September. So I was really preparing for it, not Binibining Pilipinas. So sabi ko, walang butterfly. And then I opened my phone and I saw a butterfly, a tattooed butterfly on the shoulder of one of the aspirants in Binibining Pilipinas. Sabi ko, grabe, ikaw ba magbibigay sa akin ng sign? Tapos nagkita kami, but unfortunately, hindi siya nakapasok as official, top 40. And I was so grateful for her because I saw her tattoo, and that is butterfly. Well, I think you're also asking for my strategy pa, sir.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if it is the right time to say your strategy at this point because strategy, it should be a secret. But I think one of my strategies right now is that I'm just focusing on myself, not the other candidates. And I am still enhancing my speaking skills and other skills that I have right now. And I'm just so grateful for Pro Media because they serve as my blinders. Because sometimes I am like a horse. I need to be directed. I need direction. Because tendency, sometimes I'm out of focus and I'm really distracted by negative, unnecessary things and negative things. Yes, so I'm just so grateful that now I am back on my track. And I know that I can do this.
Given what you said, you seem to be on the right track. So
Thank you, sir.
congratulations in advance.
And
Ay,
pageant
cute little girls.
nagpa-girly-girl yung para sa'yo. Pero, anyway, speaking of signs, di ba sabi mo signs, isa pang signs na nakikita, aside from the number, is yung won Miss Ever Filipina. Di ba? Usually, handa ka na ba sa finals, coronation? Kasi usually, ang nananalo ng Miss Ever Milena is nagkaka-crown, Catriona Faye, Samantha Bernardo, Maureen, tama ba? Diba? Maureen. Handa ka na ba sa finals? Hannah Arnold!
Yes.
Oo nga,
Well,
diba?
to be honest, I really didn't expect that I was called as Miss Ever Belena, or I got the award as Miss Ever Belena. But I really considered that as just a motivation and inspiration to do better and be better in a competition. But I believe that it is not a determination. It will not better mean that I'm going to get one of the Binibining Pilipinas crowns. It still depends on me if I'm going to perform on the finals night. But of course, I'm just so grateful for the owners of Ever Belena because they saw my potential. When I called, I didn't think about, oh girl, you're the most beautiful in the eyes of the owners. No, I didn't think of that. I just thought of, okay, at least they saw your potential and that they believed in you, and you're now the new ambassadress of their item or of their business.
Sabi ni Edge Benny naman.
Oo, blessing na yun, no? Monthly, may Ever Belena products. Thank you.
Hi Chelsea, I'm Jason of Sashes&Scripts, and I want to ask kasi I mentioned earlier that you're a pageant veteran. And with being a pageant veteran, there is actually a downside to it. A lot of people are expecting that pageant veterans are a bit too much square, a bit too aral, or too trained in robotics. So how would you, how would you how would you want to change yung ganung perception and show your authentic self?
I think I'm showing it right now, that the authentic Chelsea Fernandez, and definitely I'm going to continue it until the coronation night, and not even at the coronation night, the rest of my life for sure. Well, I think I saw earlier a comment, sabi, masyado namang overhyped. Sabi ganon. So I was actually hurt because of that comment, but I just didn't mind it because that is not actually true. I know that a lot of people are looking up to all of the pageant veterans, and we are actually doing our best to win one of the crowns in Binibining Pilipinas. So, yun nga sir, I think I will just continue by showing my true and authentic self.
Follow-up question to that, no? This year, the batch of the newbies, the pageant veterans, and the returnees, the repeaters, are on equal footing. They're all equally gorgeous. They're all equally hot for the crown. My question is, how would you position yourself, and how would you make sure that hindi ka makalimutan ng mga pageant media? Because in a lineup of 40, as you said earlier, you are painfully shy. So how would you marry those two different facts, that you need to put yourself out there for the pageant media, for you to, makipagsabayan dun sa mga co-candidates mo, and at the same time, be authentically true to yourself, that you still have to be more, out there PR-wise.
Well, one thing that I really love about myself is that I know how to switch on and off myself. So if it is a competition, nagbibida-bida po talaga ako. So I think that is also one of my characteristics or my power in pageantry, that despite of 39 beautiful or equally beautiful Binibini, I know that I'm going to stand out. Because hindi naman po sa mga pagmamayabang. But I think I really have that different aura from the rest.
Okay, thank you,
Thank
Chelsea.
you.
Unicorn nga yan, unicorn.
What do you miss about your province?
Well, I really miss eating chocolate moron. Yes, diba? With butter and peanut in it. I really love and miss eating chocolate moron because it is also one of my favorite delicacies in Tacloban City. And I just hope someday I'm going to share it with all of you. I'm gonna bring moron, chocolate moron, because it's really special in our province. And binagol as well. But if I were to choose binagol, moron, of course I would choose moron. The best talaga ang moron. And iba po talaga ang gawa ng mga waray nun pagdating sa chocolate moron. Thank you!
People think you are perfect, but nobody's perfect. What is that one imperfection that Chelsea Fernandez has?
I love everything about myself. But one thing that I am not really fond of is sometimes I'm tamad. Yes, to be honest, sometimes I'm tamad. Maybe because I am unmotivated and sometimes I am discouraged. But believe me, I'm really trying to give all my best, especially in this competition. I know that some of the press are not impressed with what I am doing in the past 2 months in the competition. But still, I am really trying na ma-adjust and ma-correct pa yung wrong things that I did in the past.
From day 1 hanggang ngayon, kamusta yung experience mo sa Binibining Pilipinas?
Well, it is actually great. Hindi pa po. It's actually great. You know, it's been 2 months since we started our activities in Binibining Pilipinas. But I am quite overwhelmed with our daily activities. But you know, I'm not complaining. I'm just sharing what is happening inside the competition. So, I was really overwhelmed kasi imagine my last live pageant was in 2019 pa. And then I was used to join normal pageant and then new normal pageant, which is the virtual competition, and back to normal pageant. So I'm kinda adjusting with the setting that I have right now po. But you know, I'm enjoying every bit of it. I'm enjoying every moment that I'm sharing with my Binibining Pilipinas sisters. Because for sure, malapit na itong matapos yung competition. So for sure, we will miss each other. So, chine-cherish ko lang yung moment with them.
So meron ka ng close or parang BFF?
Yes, actually, ang magiging close, well, aside from my pro-media sisters, of course, ang magiging close mo naman talaga niyan, yung katabi mong numbers. And hindi lang kami naging close dahil magkakatabi kami ng numbers. Kasi we share the same humors. We have the same favorite. Natawa. We have the same favorites and likes in life. So I think that is also the reason why we really get along. One of my closest friends is Jerisa Uy. I am also close with Lala Vinson and Nika May Bernardo. And of course, Elda, Natasha, Fatima, Eliana, and Rowan.